George actors Georgie and Mandy's first marriage's shock involvement makes young Sheldon's ending sadder. Hello everyone, my name is Alana. Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And give this video a like. Up after his death, George Cooper senior actor Lance Barber has a secret Georgie and Mandy's first marriage involvement, and that makes young Sheldon's finale much sadder. Despite its popularity, CBS had to cancel Young Sheldon after Chuck Lorre, and his writers decided that it needed to stick to the Big Bang Theory's established canon. This was despite the show creating plot inconsistencies throughout its 7-year run. Still, the network and the creatives found a way to take advantage of the prequel's popularity by continuing the Cooper's family story in Texas via Montana Jordan and Emily Osment's new show. While Georgie and Mandy's first marriage is technically a continuation of Young Sheldon, picking up just a couple of months since Sheldon's move to California, expect big differences between the shows. For starters, it is a multicam sitcom, which means that it is filmed before a live studio audience. Secondly, the storytelling will shift its focus on the McAllisters, as they become the new show's extended cast, effectively replacing the Cooper family. However, the Big Bang Theory prequel's cast will still have a presence in the new series, including Barber. Sadly, it isn't all that good after the Young Sheldon finale. Satisfying finales are hard to come by, especially for very popular shows. Lorre and his team's work was cut out for them for the Young Sheldon finale, considering its circumstances when it had to end. After the dual Hollywood strikes of 2023, the Big Bang Theory prequel had to wrap up its 7-year run with just 14 episodes, which was made trickier by the kind of storylines it had to tackle. Among the narratives that the final season of the comedy/drama had to tackle before it fully bowed out, George's unexpected death was arguably the most difficult to navigate. Young Sheldon tried to delay George passing away just before the finale, with the writers knowing full well how beloved the character was. Because of this, the Coopers were able to spend as much time as possible. Unfortunately, since the tragedy couldn't be prevented, it still had to happen. Losing George drastically changed the future of Sheldon and his family. After the clan's final family dinner, where George and Mary shared their intent to move to the city, they can never be completed again. The Young Sheldon finale didn't have time to fully explore that, however. Sheldon's family will unlikely be completely on the screen again because of George's death. Despite the end of Young Sheldon, however, Georgie and Mandy's first marriage offers the chance for the Coopers to still come together, which is exactly what's going to happen in its first Thanksgiving episode special. As confirmed by a social media behind-the-scenes post by Annie Potts, Mary, Missy, Mima, and Dale will spend the holiday with the McAllisters in the sequel. What the video doesn't show, however, is that Barber also attended the live studio filming, as revealed in a separate post. Check them out below. Sheldon will also not be part of Georgie and Mandy's first marriage's special Thanksgiving episode because of his location. In the timeline, the boy genius is currently in California for his postgraduate studies, so while Mary, Mima, and Missy can easily visit Georgie and Mandy across town, it takes a particular narrative to bring him back to Texas. Regardless, however, at least the people behind Georgie and Mandy's first marriage are actively looking for ways to get Ian Armitage involved. Because of this, it's only a matter of time before Sheldon appears. Unfortunately, that cannot be the case for George. It's great to see Barber reunite with his on-screen family on the set of Georgie and Mandy's first marriage. After Young Sheldon, he continued to spend time with his former co-stars, but this is the first time that he was seen back on the set of a show in the Big Bang Theory franchise, with so many of the familiar faces from the old series. Sadly, it's also a reminder of the limitations that are brought upon by the death of his character in the universe. Even though Barber is on the set, he can't reprise his role. The Cooper family together on the heels of George's death was sad in the Young Sheldon final. That said, knowing that Barber is on Georgie and Mandy's first marriage set, but only as a viewer, somehow makes it much more heartbreaking. While Young Sheldon successfully retconned George's cheating scandal, it couldn't get away with skipping his death. There were theories about the prequel being set in an alternate universe from the one that The Big Bang Theory existed in, which could have worked under the original show's theme, but Lord decided to stick to the established canon. Seeing the Cooper family together on the heels of George's death was sad in the Young Sheldon final. That said, knowing that Barber is on Georgie and Mandy's first marriage set, but only as a viewer, somehow makes it much more heartbreaking. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay with us.